Greetings, Guardians. This is Olympus Alliance, and today we're diving deep into the green giant himself, Angus, the unstoppable tank of the Earth element in Hero Wars Alliance. If you're a free-to-play player looking for a titan who can carry you through the dungeon and still punch above his weight in Guild War, Angus might just be your new best friend. With the arrival of Verdoc, the Earth faction has found new life, and Angus has gone from a pure dungeon workhorse to a real contender in the 5 Earth War lineups. So today, we'll cover how to build him correctly, how he performs, who he counters, and of course, who can take him down. Let's begin with one simple truth: building Angus takes time, but the reward is absolutely worth it. Now, there's good news and bad news. The bad news: Angus only performs at his best when he's nearly maxed out. The good news: once he can practically solo entire dungeon rooms on his own, and his free-to-play potential is enormous because his paywalled mechanical skin isn't even needed. That's right, you can skip it completely and still have a monster of a tank. Start your build with his seal, that's your foundation. Take it all the way to level 120 and push it to 6 stars. This will provide Angus with massive health and physical attack bonuses, both essential for his role as the frontline anchor of your Earth team. Next, move to his crown. Bring it up to the same level, 120 and 6 stars. The crown increases Angus's defense and attack when fighting water titans, which makes it absolutely crucial for dungeon runs. Water titans are his natural prey, and this artifact ensures they don't stand a chance. Finally, focus on his weapon, which provides a huge temporary boost of physical attack for 9 seconds when fully maxed. If your main focus right now is war instead of dungeon, you can actually swap the order of the weapon and crown upgrades, prioritizing that offensive boost first. Yes, this all sounds like a big grind, and it is. But remember, it's achievable without spending money. If your guild is killing all Hydra heads daily, you can collect enough dust to max roughly 1 artifact per month. That means in around 3 months, Angus can reach his full potential purely through consistent free-to-play play. Patience and daily participation are the real currencies here. While you work on his artifacts, level his skins in parallel. Angus needs both of his first 2 skins fully developed to perform at maximum effectiveness. If you're prioritizing the dungeon, focus on his primordial skin first, the one that increases damage to water titans. It makes a night and day difference during long dungeon runs. If your priority is war, then start with his health skin for extra survivability on the front line. Whichever path you take, Angus will eventually need both of these skins at full strength. Once you reach that point, he'll dominate any water titans he faces, both in dungeon and in guild war. And here's the beauty of it: when built this way, Angus alone can carry your entire Earth dungeon lineup. Even with little investment in the other 4 Earth Titans, his sustain and damage against water enemies are enough to push you through hundreds of dungeon levels, a key step toward reaching infinite dungeon. Of course, the dungeon isn't Angus's only home anymore. With Verdoc's arrival, the full 5 Earth Titan team has become a serious threat in Guild War. Pair Angus with Silver, Eden, Verdoc, and Avalon, and you've got one of the strongest defensive and counteroffensive compositions available right now. Here's how it works. Angus acts as your immovable frontline wall, absorbing physical blows and dealing crushing damage back. Eden buries the enemy team and opens up holes in their formation. Silver adds pressure with her poison damage over time. Avalon supports the backline with defensive bonuses. And now Verdoc comes in to extend the duration of stuns and boost Earth synergy even further. Together, these 5 create an impenetrable fortress of control and sustain, capable of standing against even high-level light and dark defenses. And for those of you aiming to optimize every detail, consider running Angus in mixed element compositions as well. His raw survivability and water countering power make him a great plug-in tank for Earth Light or Earth Fire teams, especially if you're balancing your elemental bonuses. Now that we've seen what makes Angus so powerful, let's turn the table. What happens when you face him in battle? When you see Angus on the enemy front line, the answer is simple: think fire. Think Araji. Araji's explosive fire damage melts through Angus's massive health pool faster than anything else in the game. His skills are tailor-made to punish Earth Titans, especially those like Angus who rely heavily on physical bulk and slow pacing. If your guild is deep into the light and dark stage, there are more options too. Titans who have earned the Crown of Light or Crown of Darkness gain attack and defense advantages against Earth, allowing them to crush Angus with superior elemental pressure. So while Angus dominates Water Titans, he's far less comfortable under the burning fury of fire or the divine power of light and darkness. Use that knowledge to your advantage when planning your guild war attacks. Let's talk playstyle. Angus is not a flashy titan, he's not there to expert enemies or stun entire teams. His job is simpler but vital: to absorb, outlast, and retaliate. His skills allow him to deal massive area of effect physical damage while keeping himself standing long enough to sustain his entire Earth squad. The longer Angus survives, the more effective your Earth formation becomes, especially in the dungeon where prolonged fights are the norm. When playing manually, Angus benefits immensely from being triggered right after defensive stuns or heals. Use him to stabilize the front when your formation is under pressure, then let your backline, Eden, Verdoc, or Avalon, finish the job. And don't forget, Angus's full power truly shines once his seal and weapon are both at level 120 and 6 stars. That's when his damage output finally matches his defensive might. Before that, he'll feel tanky but slow. Once maxed, he becomes both unbreakable and lethal. So, Guardians, Angus might not be the flashiest titan on the battlefield, but in the right hands, he's an unstoppable wall of stone and fury. He's your key to infinite dungeon progression, the cornerstone of your Earth teams, and now, thanks to Verdoc, a valuable warrior even in the upper leagues of Guild War. If you build him patiently, focus on his artifacts and skins, and play with strategy, you'll discover why so many top guilds rely on Angus as their dungeon anchor. He's free-to-play friendly, mechanically simple, but brutally effective. So here's your blueprint. Max his seal and crown first, then his weapon. Prioritize primordial and health skins. Pair him with Verdoc, Silver, Eden, and Avalon for full Earth synergy. And remember, if you see Angus, bring Araji. Guardians, what are your thoughts? Share your setups and strategies in the comments. I love seeing the creative ways you bring these titans to life. And as always, if this guide helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss the next Titan build from Olympus. Stay tuned, stay sharp. And as always, salute and friendship.